a best-of-5 series.
Yep, and we are having a good one underway already here as we are 2 seconds in. We already see some demos flying. It's Mango taking out Banana Spanker 34. As Forrest clears it towards the corner, we'll take control. As Banana with a good 50 there. Jace Winkle now taking it towards the right side, pinching it in off the corner towards the middle. Monk is there off the backboard. Back deep to JZ Winkle, and now it's popped up. Fours up quick to intervene with that one, getting a second touch off the wall, but Nightfang pops it up. Mango now keeping it into the middle, as it's a solid 50 in the middle. Very neutral. Banana banging this one clear. Fours receives, but Banana staying committed to the challenge. As there's a demo in net by Fours, but it's not going to make a difference. Nightfang was in a good position. Nobody behind him, a very crucial challenge there, as it's whiffed on by Mango. Nightfang now off the right side wall. Fours looking towards the middle. Banana Spanker taking control in net as Mango's up to 50, but beaten by Banana. Staying committed though, as this one's off the back wall. A bit of a double commit there, as this one falls back down to Fours, who clears out with some authority. Off the backboard it goes as Nightfang was able to get up and get a touch. Mango now looking towards the middle. JZ able to clear. That one's knocked out. Mango able to get it past Nightfang. But Spanker on the wall once again. Good defense from Banana so far today. That has been the story, as it's been back and forth, but nobody really putting any considerable threats on goal. It's been fairly comfortable for both defenses up to this point. As Mango now popping it to Banana. Once again, we've seen him on the ball a lot for Team Purple. As Nightfang able to send this one to the left. Gets the demo on Monk. Mango now in a bit of an awkward spot. Nightfang able to get a touch as it's knocked into the middle. Good back pass there as Forrest able to clear it out. But Banana once again everywhere on the field right now. But Monk gives away possession to Nightfang there. Mango going to 50, but it goes neutral and heading towards the right side wall. As JZ pops it into a challenge. Forrest now up off the backboard, looking for the backboard read, but it falls back down. And JZ with a good challenge going backwards. Banana there to get a touch. Nightfang gets the bump on Monk, but Monk able to recover and pop up for Fours. Fours first to the ball. Banana is there to 50 once again, far out of position. But JZ able to keep things tidy in the back. Nightfang might be in a little bit of trouble here as it's popped up to Monk. But Mango receives the back pass now with a pretty air dribble. Looks to get the reset. It's a good save by JZ. Fours following up, and we've got our first goal of the night, as it's Fours after a wonderful reset attempt by Mango. It was a good save by Team Purple to keep it out on the first attempt, but Fours follows up wonderfully there for the rebound goal. And it is AR Blue up 1-0 here, halfway through this first matchup of the best-of-5 series.
And that goal was really Mango just popping off there. You saw his mechanics really come alive in that pass assist, and of course, especially with a great shot to get it over the defense. But Region Blue, we saw towards the ending of the season, we saw them ramp up to try and steal a couple of places and shake up the standings. And we're seeing them once again in this tournament. Actually, a pinch almost going in, but Monk couldn't get that one under the crossbar. Now they can Mango, the ball will be hit towards the backboard. Couldn't find any teammates though. We'll find JZ Winkle though. JZ Winkle takes this time once again. Does beat out another player. Looking for a pass in the midfield, but Monk cuts it off. Very nicely so. Nightfang, the SSL player, tries to take his time. Couldn't get over Force though. Now, Chera gets the ball to the corner. Monk has it right all the way there, and booms the ball downfield with authority, trying to find his teammate, but he goes for a second touch. Ball in the corner now. JZ Winkle versus Force. Force gets beat out, but the ball will be put in the hands of Mango. Mango opts for the pass. A little bit too high though. Banana has the play. Looking for a teammate. Mango has found Monk in the midfield, and the connections for these teammates are just starting to come alive in this first game so far.
Yeah, it's been a battle between these two teams so far, but it's been a story of Blue basically just pounding on the attack over and over. Team Purple has found themselves on the back foot time and time again. They've defended well and they've put up a really good fight, but it's come to nothing twice now, and it's been a story of really good mechanics and really good passing plays from Blue. We haven't been able to see what Team Purple's capable of on offense that much, as we might see it now, as JZ just missing that one. Nightfang up to the 50 with Fours. It goes neutral and falls back down. It's Banana now looking off the right side wall, but Monk gonna send it towards the middle. Only gets as far as JZ, but Mango is there to try and retrieve. Fours now taking the shot. There's a demo in net, and that is the hat trick for Blue. It's 2 goals for Fours, 1 for Mango, but that is yet another wonderful pass play. All 3 players playing their part. As Fours takes a long shot, it's a wonderful demo in net by Monk, and that is a fantastic team goal by Blue again. Purple finding themselves on the back foot.
And it's the executes that's working for Above Region Blue right now. They have just play after play. They have some people just playing every single position right, and the little bit of misses on the side of Team Purple we've seen so far, but they're being really capitalized by Above Region Blue, and the shots really tell the story. We see 9 shots to no shots for Team Purple, and 9 to 3. It's a pretty good shooting thing, but once you have that big of a lead, it really doesn't matter. And this first game is essentially wrapped up so far. We do have a little bit of time left, but as long as Above Region Blue actually can maintain their cool, they should be able to lock up this first game.
Yeah, agreed. As we see yet another demolition, there have been a lot of physical plays so far in Game 1 of this series. Don't expect that to calm down anytime soon, as Jay-Z now trying to get something going the way of Purple. But that is the second time he's gone up for a double, and just found nothing from it, coming back empty-handed once again, as Forrest pinches towards the middle. That one was just begging to be cashed in, but the pass goes in once again. Nightfang, cooler heads prevailing there on the goal line, but just 8 seconds left to play there, trying to get some kind of momentum going as Purple, but Above Region Blue just allowing absolutely nothing as this one pops up into the air. Chance for a 0 second, it's a double commit, and it's a fantastic save by Nightfang, but it's not going to mean anything as Above Region Blue
play if you don't have a lot of boost to play with. So we'll see if they can maintain boost, maybe maintain some position, do a lot of high-level stuff that we know that Team Purple is capable of, and already trying to get off to a hot start is Monken. See now, ball in the midfield, and Banana tries to beat Monken. Couldn't get the best of hits though. See now, Forza trying to go for a play onto JC Winkle. JC Winkle into the corner. Ball is boomed downfield by Monk though. Banana. A little bit of a tough situation, but he will make it work. But Mango actually has an open shot. Couldn't get it under the crossbar, though. Now Fords once again, keeping up his offensive style from last game, trying to force the issue. Ball be hit once again by Jay-Z, but Mango's immediately up for it. Mango has his shot, and Mango will score. I don't know why I ever doubted him. That was shot. He had that bounce read perfectly, and he will give his team the go-ahead goal to take the lead in the second game.
Yeah, and it was almost a bullet dodged by Purple there, but unfortunately it's the clearance once again that's banged off the side wall and right back into the middle. It's essentially a 4v2 in that situation, with the pass being fed into the middle. It's unfortunate they're being starved so much, but they are kind of putting it on themselves because they have not been able to get the ball out. They need to find a way to unlock this defense for Above Region Blue.
As now defense is just incredible right now. It was really good in the first game, but now they kind of slowing down a little bit, but really can't win games with only defense, so we're gonna have to see them get some shots on board, as they still don't have any shots going in so far. Actually, oh no, Nightfang did get one, so their first shot of the series is hit by Nightfang.
As there's a good chance from Banana and a good read from Jay-Z. It looks like they're starting to pick things up a little bit, starting to connect on the passing plays. If they can start to hit their teammates when they can on those exits out of their half, they will have a much better chance than just giving the ball away, as Banana going to make a comfortable save here towards the corner. That's a good spot to put it, as Monk now trying to go for the Doomsday off the wall. Nothing quite doing, as Banana knocking this one down, giving possession away to Forrest once again, though, as it falls back down. Jay-Z rotating back. Nightfang able to hold the ball up in the midfield area. A good demo there by Banana. It's a chance to break 2-on-1 here for Team Purple. The pass coming into the middle, but Nightfang decides to rotate back instead. Forrest with the chance to find Monk with the breakout pass there, as Mango reads that one off the back wall there in a great position to hoof that one clear, but it falls back down to Forrest. A little bit of offense being generated here by Purple, as they are equal on shots, 3-3 here. But the quality of chances has been better for Blue up to this point. Purple getting shots, but not quite the caliber of shots that Above Region Blue have put up. As Jay-Z now trying to read once again.
So, actually, ball gets lost in the midfield by, I don't even know what happened there, but Mango will capitalize on the little bit of commotion in the midfield. We see it, Banana didn't necessarily get the best of hits and confused Nightfang, who was also trying to go for a hit. So, not necessarily the best happening right now, as Mango will get a second goal of the game. 4 shots for him, and see more shots coming out from Team Purple, but as you said, they aren't necessarily the best shots they could be shooting. They're still shots indeed, but, like, needs to be better on the side of Team Purple if they want to take even a game right now, let alone the series.
Yeah, and so far for Purple, it's not necessarily been the quality of the first touch that's been the problem. It's been the problem of those second and third touches. As there's a goal from Forrest. Lovely placement in the top corner. Looks to have beaten 2 defenders there. It's Mango that sets it up. Banana was on the wall, not able to reach that far, and creeping a little bit towards the front post was Nightfang, beaten up over the top. Great shot placement there from Blue. But like I was saying, it's not necessarily the quality of the first touch and the booms that are the problem. It's the second touch, maybe a little bit more panic than is necessary sometimes, and we've seen lots of balls drifting into the middle for no good reason from Purple. If they can minimize those balls that find their way into the middle, even when they're cleared by their own defenders, I think they'll have a better chance, but right now it is absolutely dominated by Blue.
That midfield play really something that we haven't seen much of Team Purple. They're starting to edge up a little bit, they're starting to get more confidence in them, but after that first game, they haven't scored a single goal yet, so right now, I think the thing that's on their mind the most is just not getting perfect swept, which, I mean, it's definitely not the best thing to see, as not a good sign for the Team Purple roster, especially since JC Winkle is their sub. He's not, this roster has played before in Havoc, maybe not the same amount, but as the normal roster, but we still have seen this roster play before, so we'll see if they can sort of make a statement, maybe get a couple of goals, and maybe a couple games, and try and win the series, and move on within the tournament.
Absolutely, this next minute may not seem that huge, and it is huge from Nightfang as he pops the first cork of Team Purple's night. It's a wonderful shot, and once again, you get balls into the middle of the field in your half, and good things are going to happen. That's a great power shot there from Nightfang, and nothing that the defenders can do there. 3-1 now the score, and this last minute and 23 is going to be crucial to the rest of this series. Even if Team Purple can't quite finesse a win here in Game 2, if they can put another goal on the board, if they can put a lot of shots on net, if they can defend well and keep Blue from scoring another goal, they'll be in a much better spot going into that next match of the series. Because a team that is playing with all the momentum and nothing to lose, which we could see from Blue here, if they can keep the momentum going their way this game, that is a scary team to have to play against.
And we're seeing the offense for Purple. We saw it actually a little bit of dangerous situation, almost awarding Team Purple their second goal, but now Four is back on the offense going for a shot, and Demo. We saw that aggression coming out. He has so much trust in his teammates that he doesn't even think twice about going for the demo, but JZ Winkle doesn't think twice about going for the double touch of his own. This shot was probably the most mechanical shot we've seen in a long time from JZ Winkle. And
yeah, what a strike from Jay-Z there. We've seen him go for those double taps time and time again. It looks like he finally cashed in on one, and this was the toughest angle of them all that I've seen from him so far, and that's the one he cashes in. That's a wonderful mechanical goal there. And we might have an interesting game on our hands here.
Maybe indeed. We're back to a one-goal game. What seemed like it was just a dead game at the 1 minute and 20-second mark is Team Purple kicking and screaming their way back, but now a shot on target, and Forrest just completes all the momentum. He gets his team right back in the lead with a 2-goal lead, and just the breakdown of defense. We saw Mango go for a demo, cut off Nightfang. Maybe he could have reached him, maybe he couldn't have, but nonetheless, we see Forrest now get another goal for his stat line. We see them go up again on a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and that is a huge goal, not only for the complexion of this game. Obviously, it's huge. It basically seals this one for Blue, but it's also huge for the series. And there's another one from Monk. It's 5-2. Everybody on AR Blue now involved in a goal, finding the back of the net in this game. It's 2 for Mango, 2 for Fours, and 1 for Monk. And like I said, this is huge not just for this game, but for the rest of the series. You do not want this Blue team to be carrying this much momentum, and it's definitely some wind out of the sails of Team Purple. They were looking up so well, and it looked like they were finally starting to get something going their way, but now they're just having it taken away from them. That's a good save from Nightfang there, though.
And you see Banana get his own goal. May have been an own goal, but he did get it. It was a pretty good shot as well, so a little bit of camaraderie, see an own goal in this game, but maybe we'll get a little bit of better stuff from Banana and the rest of Team Purple. They showed a little bit more life getting 2 goals of their own, and that's 2 more than the last game, so maybe a little bit of improvement, but again, Leverage and White really just outperforming them on every single turn and looking to sweep in a 3-0 fashion. And at this point, still, I think anybody could take it if the rosters could change quite enough. And Banana starts off early off, getting his team the lead to try and see if they can hold on to this one. And kickoff goal, always good to see, and especially for a team down to 2 games.
Yeah, now at this point for Team Purple, they're just going to have to try and win every minute of this game. If they can score a goal every minute, they're not going to lose. No team's going to score more than 5 goals for the most part at this level. If you can just win every minute or even tie every minute from here onwards, you just got to take it 1 minute at a time at this point. Don't look at the game in the big form, because then you might start to get a little overwhelmed. Even if you look at the series, you might start to get a little overwhelmed. Just take it by the minute and try to win every minute as best you can. And Purple might have a shot here to start something special. As this one's hit over to Banana. He sees Jay-Z over on the right side. It's a good look and almost connected on the free flip. As Mango now knocks this one towards the side wall. Banana now knocking it down. It's sitting in front of net, just begging to be cashed in, but Jay-Z was not there. I think he was bumped out of the play earlier. Jay-Z now finding this off the wall, passing down. It's a great 50 there, but Fours is going to be back as Banana now taking this one towards the right side, pinching in towards the middle. Monk is there. Gets a soft touch down. Banana's there to 50, but it heads over to the right side wall, and Fours now going to try to make a play off the wall. Taking their time with this one as they go for the double. It's a good read, but a good save as well from Purple, but Monk continuing to apply the pressure. Purple need to hold down the fort. They need to get the right touch out of here as soon as they possibly can, because they're going to find themselves starved pretty soon here as Fours knocking it down. A good read by Monk. Great dunk there, but it's knocked out now. Mango trying to keep it in. Orange, Purple need to try and keep this in as best they can, but Monk getting the shot once again on goal. Surely not a whole lot of boost left on the field as Monk gets a bump, but Jay-Z able to clear. Fours now keeping the pressure on Nightfang. You can just tell he's starved looking at the way he's moving as Mango reading this one off the wall, looking for the pass down to Monk. But Monk was a little bit too far back as Fours now, whether intentional or not, missing that one along the corner as it's cleared out towards Jay-Z. They did have some time to regroup, but we will see if it was enough. As it's important to remember that Purple do have a 1-goal lead here, but it's not looking like it as they're getting dominated right now as far as possession and attacking time goes, but all that matters is what shows on the scoreboard.
Indeed, and we're seeing that Team Purple's main effort is just trying to hold off the offense, and they did it for a while, but not long enough as Monk will finally put one in. But their whole effort is just trying to get save after save after save, which is not the best of play style, especially when you're playing such a high-powered offense in the side of Beverage and Blue, and they finally aren't able to save that one, so they got to do all that work again to try and get that goal. Maybe another kickoff goal could be afforded to them, but so far it's just looking like Beverage and Blue, and they're hungry to try and get a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a very interesting game so far, and there's Mango making it 2-1, putting Above Region Blue back in the driver's seat. I can't say I'm surprised, but I was rooting for Team Purple a little bit there. They started to get the momentum going, but they've just had their confidence completely drained over the last couple minutes by Blue. A workmanlike performance by Above Region Blue. They have never once put their heads down. Never once, even in a game when they're up in the series 2-0. They did not once let their guard down. They didn't once say, okay, maybe we'll just go next. They have been hungry to win every single 50, every single ball, every single game in this series, and it is showing on the scoreboard, their efforts.
Their efforts will not be unknown, and will definitely not be unknown by Team Purple, who are getting just destroyed by them. And that second goal to try and give them the lead was a goal of beauty. We saw the fake going in, and as you said, the confidence shatter. If I were Banana in that situation, and I just got absolutely faked, I would just be afraid of this team even more than I probably already am. So we'll see now. They gotta try and hunt this one back, get another goal on the side, to at least force Ochi, let alone try and win this game. And
yeah,
then
that's the thing about this series so far, is that you look at the score lines and you don't think, man, this was a dominant series. You look at the series score lines as Monk makes another one. It's 3-1 as Blue are just piling on, but you don't see any 6-7 goal wins by Blue. But if you could look at the possession stats, the shots, just the points in general from both sides here, you will see what a domination this has been from Above Region Blue. At no point has it looked like Team Purple is mathematically eliminated from any game on the scoreboard. But at every single point, it's looked like Blue has shown absolutely no sign of relenting. And they continue once again. It's Fours that makes it 4.
And we might have one of those 5, 6, 7 type games if they can keep this up. Mid and 32 left to go, so plenty of time for more goals and plenty of time for maybe a bit of a tie-up. I'm not having a lot of faith anymore in this Team Purple squad, but anything is possible. Team Purple are known to have quite big comebacks. We saw in the first split of last season. We saw them come back from, I think it was a 5-goal deficit against Team Gray. So they have done it before and they can do it again. But it's going to take a lot to try and take this lead, take them off the pedestal that Above Region Blue have put themselves on. And with a minute and 10 seconds left to go, it's just looking more and more as Monk tries to put on more pressure, trying to get more goals on the board for his team.
Yeah, with every second that ticks away, especially once we get below that 1 minute mark, the hopes just fade away more and more for Purple. They need to score as soon as they physically can, or else their hopes are just going to continue to dwindle every passing second. As now we get towards the 50-second mark, they're going to need one really, really soon. They barely have a shout left in this one. As Fours able to touch that one into the corner, taking it towards the left side wall, setting up the dribble play, looking for Monk to the right. It's a good passing play and a great shot by Monk, following up his Mango, and Mango makes it 5-1. And there go the hopes of Team Purple. It looked to be pretty difficult before. It's looking to be near impossible now.
And we saw that Banana was so worried about the double touch opportunity that he totally forgot that, hey, if he misses this is an open net. So a little bit uncomfortable on the goal line from Banana. So see, really not much that you take away from this game if you are Team Purple. Just use this as a replay review opportunity, as Havoc does give free replays for any of these teams in the main league and academy. Like anybody who's participating in Havoc can get free replay reviews from any of our coaches on the side. So see, maybe these games could be used as opportunities to get an improvement, as failure is the best teacher. So, and I would consider this a fail, as a 5-1 in the last game especially, but they kept it pretty close in the other games. The scoreline says so, but the shots probably wouldn't say as much. See now, final 5 seconds, maybe Nightfang can get some redemption, but Monk is there to shut down his streams and to give his team a 5-1 scoreline on the end. Maybe another goal can be awarded, but this has been a dominant showing from the side of above Region Blue, and almost get a 6, but not able to put that one in.
Yeah, you mentioned
Have that warm-up, they have a little bit of knowledge going into this game, a little bit of warmness, so we'll see if that affects them in any way, but they do not have their full roster, and so Team Grey does have their full roster, so see if that affects anybody. But off to a great start is Monk, and the pass from Mango. They're looking hot already. They're looking to continue their hot streak from their previous game and try and take this win in this first game.
Yeah, I don't know, that was a great play by AR Blue, but let's see how Team Grey can come back off of this kickoff. At Manager going for kickoff, lost it over to Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon will get beat into the corner for Hysteria. A bit of a double commit back, popping down into the middle. At Manager will hit it away. Going back up into the middle, back down in front of the blue goal. Almost a shot by Shadow Dragon. Back up into the corner for Hysteria. Back down in front of the net, where Monk will hit it back down the field. Over to At Manager. At Manager taking possession, taking his time, losing the 50. Really high and awkward for Shadow Dragon. He will hit it over to the right wall. Missed the redirect. At Manager taking the ball, gets beat by Fiercely Moon. Monk will pop it up in the middle. At Manager, a little awkward. Mango and Monk. Or sorry, Mango loses it over to 4C. 4C hitting it back over to Papa. Papa up the field. And At Manager in the corner. Papa hitting it off backboard. Is anyone there? Hysteria's up in the air. Monk and Hysteria even 50. 4C Moon will clear it away. At Manager popping it back up in the middle. And Mango will hit it back onto the orange wall.
See now? A lot of pressure going on for both sides of the teams when At Manager have the ball in the midfield. Looking for a teammate. Has found Hysteria, but a block from Mango keeps the ball out of harm's way, but Pop Shadow Dragon is back for more. Hysteria in the air. Nobody immediately up for it. Monk will finally be up to the challenge. Ball's played right back in the hands of At Manager. At Manager, though, taking his time. Very high level play from him. Mango will end up receiving it, though. See now, Shadow Dragon gets beat up by Mango. Mango, a lot of open space. Hysteria next, but gets dunked by Mango. Mango taking the ball all the way downfield. Then Forzy just go for a play, but it's demoed for his efforts. Ball's downfield once again. Mango, first one up. Has a good hit, but Hysteria has a better one. Ball is bouncing towards the mid. Actually, a miss on the side. Origin Blue and a fake as well. And up to the top right. But it's saved away by Monk at the goal line.
Forcey Moon taking it down the field. Flicks it up for Papa Shadow Dragon to take it away. Papa Shadow Dragon a little awkward, losing it down to Hysteria. Hysteria will win it over to the right wall for At Manager to take it into the blue corner. Wins a 50 against Forcey Moon in the middle. Hysteria with the shots not quite saved, and a great play by Team Grey.
And Hysteria, a man that we didn't see step out. I don't think he really played in Havoc much last season. He may have been a sub, but I never saw his name of note. So we're seeing him get involved in the offense with about half the game left to go, maybe a little bit more. So great to see him getting involved. Great to see the newcomer, who hasn't really played much of Havoc, get involved on this team. Now Forza, down the field, has one hit, trying to get his team to lead once again. Hysteria gets sunked up by Mango. Mango, not the best of hits though. Ball be pinching towards the wall. Goes over to the side. At Manager is up. Backboard, he takes it. Forza onto the wall once again. A lot of back and forth, a lot of wall and backboard plays for both these teams, so nobody's getting rewarded for their efforts. And now a miss though. At Manager has an open shot, but Forza will recover for his teammate's miss and will put the ball downfield. A little bit of back and forth pinball gameplay we were seeing, but the ball will be played towards the orange corner.
Yep, At Manager taking it up the field, 1v1 with Forcey, wins it into the blue corner, down in front of the net again. Mango trying to control it away. Mango over Hysteria, possibly a goal, and Monk will dunk Shadow Dragon for their second goal in game 1.
And from downtown, we see Monk try to get involved in, and he just gets the dunk on Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon had nowhere else to put it until the car of Monk just showed up out of the blue and just got us seeing the second goal. And the lead is taken right back again for Beverage and Blue. We're seeing them fight back, even though the offense is ramping up for Team Graham. So at this point, this could be anybody's game, but Team Beverage and Blue are sitting firmly in the lead.
Yep, pop a Shadow Dragon down in the middle, looking for a pass to App Manager. App Manager not quite able to get there. We'll hit it back into the corner. Hysteria off the wall. No one quite able to get there. Monk up in the air, almost redirecting it down into the orange goal. Papa Dragon clearing it away, back up the field. Mango will take his time in his corner, trying to control it. And he will hit it down to App Manager, while App Manager will try to take possession, pinching it off the wall. Monk also trying to take possession. Hysteria cutting him off, and Monk will hit it back over to the right wall. Mango getting beat by Papa Shadow Dragon. Back to Forcey Moon over to App Manager. Monk will clear it away. Forcey Moon and Hysteria. Mango clearing it and saving it away. Papa Shadow Dragon supporting App Manager up the field. App Manager getting dunked. Papa Shadow Dragon taking the opportunity. Forcey will cut it off back into his own corner. Tried to control it down the field. App Manager missing the cut, and Papa Shadow Dragon also missing the cut. Great possession by Forcey Moon right now. Maybe he goes for a pass here. It's looking like a great play and almost a goal, but a great save by Papa Shadow Dragon. And another shot by Monk Jr. to make it 3-1.
And that was a great deliverer from Monk to try and get his team in the lead even more, extend their lead with 52 seconds left to go off of the pass from Forcey. So we're seeing the same Beverage and Blue we saw before in those games that really showed their worth against Team Purple. We're seeing them once again in this first game, but the question is, can they keep it up? As we're going to see in these further games, we're going to see Team Gray also ramp up, get a couple games under their belts as a very new roster. We don't really expect them to immediately be the top tier team that we know they are capable of, so we'll see if they can just get the experience underway. But with 34 seconds left to go, looks like this is all Beverage and Blue as Monk tries to go for another play. Won't get that hit though, but he will still keep his team on offense.
Yeah, but I think Team Gray, the old Team Gray, as we know, Abdiel, Tally, and App Manager, they were a very aggressive team. Abdiel was very mechanical and opened up a lot of space. I think Tally was mostly the supportive player, and App Manager, I didn't watch a ton of the game, so I didn't really see much, but I know App Manager is also very mechanical, very fast, and very smart player. But I'm not seeing as much of that aggression out of this new roster, which may be because, well, they're a new roster, but they definitely need to step back up if they want to win more of these games.
They definitely do, and if that...
to do it.
I've done a couple of coaching sessions with Hysteria, and I've seen that he has a lot of talent, he has a lot of mechanics. He just has to get that killer instinct type of thing, where he just can put it all together and use it in-game and make it work all together. So we'll see if Hysteria, maybe he's got a lot to prove, especially if he has played in tournaments before. He has that Game 5 ice maybe, a little bit of stuff he gets from tournaments, so we'll see if he can use some of that tournament experience in the, first of all, just these Havoc little show matches in the break week, but maybe transfer that into main league. We see now, App Manager, taking the ball onto a dribble, cut off by Mango though. And I do have word that Jake Sees, who is the actual player on this team, is coaching them, so we'll see if that coaching can come into a factor for them. See, having the effect of a coach, what do you think a coach can do for a roster if you have them on board and coaching you and giving you advice from not necessarily a player point of view, but more of an outsider point of view?
You know, I think it's a little, I have mixed feelings about it. I don't think it's a bad idea for your coach to be there, because the coach wouldn't be as biased as, you know, maybe one of the actual players playing would be. But at the same time, as a coach, you have to be really careful with how you phrase things, because you don't want to affect the team mentality. You want to keep your teammates hyped. You want to make sure, you know, they keep playing at their best and doing their best, which hopefully we are seeing Jake is doing, because it is working right now. And Forcey taking it down the field, looking to tie up the game. Monk hitting it into the corner high. Redirecting it off, down with the waterfall, down over to Mango, and in the net, tying the game.
And Monk, this is a huge play for him. He's been stepping up recently, but this hit is in a world of its own. He gets the redirect that goes perfectly to the waterfall, and the waterfall is probably the hardest position on the wall to read, on the wall in ceiling to read in the entirety of the arena of Rocket League. So that waterfall really just flowed straight down, and Mango just was immediately there to receive. So huge play from Beverage and Blue to get their team back in this game. And this, if you are any other teams, if you're looking at maybe Team Gold, maybe other teams looking to play against this roster, this is a scary roster. They are warmed up and ready to go, and they have been for a couple games so far.
Yep, Hysteria controlling in the corner. Low boost, but we'll take it off the wall, looking for a center pass, leaving it for Ad Manager. Ad Manager again cut off by Monk. Hysteria popping it up high with no boost. Ad Manager trying to redirect it back over to 4C. 4C will try to possess it. Hysteria back into 4C. Back across the field. Mango will take possession, taking his time. Pop Shadow Dragon with a bit of an early challenge. Mango hitting it down the field. Ad Manager will dunk it into his corner. Missing the second hit though. Papa Shadow Dragon over to Hysteria. Hysteria almost getting demoed, but we'll hit it down the field over to Mango. Mango trying to possess it, but Hysteria will cut it off into the middle for Shadow. Shadow not quite able to get it, and Monk will save it. Ad Manager back into the middle. 4C a bit awkward. Monk will cut it off and hit it over to Mango, who has boost and time now. Popping it over Ad Manager. Papa Shadow Dragon high into the middle. No one's quite there except 4C is there. He pops a high, a double commit on the goal line. That's a very scary play. Monka up in the field, dunks it back down. And Hysteria with another miss. It's a bit of a scary position right now, and they finally find the goal.
And that was a hard-fought goal for them. They had worked it. They'd sent all three of their players. If Mango couldn't get this on target, that would have been mostly a goal for Team Gray, because they just had no players on the side of the defense. So, risky and rewardful play as they just send everybody in to get that goal, and they will be rewarded for the fruits of their labor. They get a goal lead, so something that you want to see. It's offensive pressure coming out, as Beverage and Blue is known for. But I think the shots are pretty even so far in these games, so we'll see who can just maybe outshoot, maybe outperform. So, actually, I think that's close to an own goal from Hysteria, but ball will be just off him. Pop Shadow Dragon, moving the ball downfield. Has found Ad Manager. Trying to get some chemistry going, as chemistry would be lacking if these players haven't played as much together. But maybe they've been playing outside of what we see on the pitch right now. You see now, Monka, Pop Shadow Dragon. Couldn't quite get it, though. And Mango will get that one. We see a huge play from Mango off the pass from Forrest, and this was just a back and forth play. Once again, Mango just fell down and got the dunk on Ad Manager, so that's just great solo play from Mango.
Is a great play with a 2-goal lead. They are pretty much even in shots, like you said. I think it is 6-5 right now in favor of AR Blue. The only big difference that I'm seeing is AR Blue is possessing the ball more, looking for more passes, whereas Gray looks a little bit more antsy and a little bit more scared, kind of throwing the ball away, playing a little bit more ping-pong-like, but, you know, maybe they can step it back up and fix it.
Maybe so. No team is out just yet. This is first to 3, so even if they do lose this one, they still have at least one more game to try and prove themselves, even if they do get swept. But, I mean, as well, we've seen a lot of reverse sweeps in Havoc especially, so still nobody's out just yet. Even if they do go down two games, and if Beverage and Blue get this up, they probably will win this game, because we're not seeing a lot of outstanding plays from Team Gray. We're not seeing any out of this world shots, so. And I think we're going to have to see somebody step up on their side if we want to see that. But 4 is he's stepping up himself with a great shot off the corner. And this shot, I don't even know why he went for this one, but it went in anyways.
Yeah, that was definitely a weird shot. Papa Shadow Dragon got dunked by, or did it get dunked? I guess he put it in. I thought Mango hit the last hit on that, but apparently I can't see. Hysteria goes over to 4C Moon. Mango high in the air. Ad Manager and Mango both missing. Down into the middle. Everyone's kind of missing right now. Monk back into the corner. Looking for another touch high into the middle. Hysteria will win it into his corner. Trying to take it out the wall. Possessing it. 4C will take it away. Ad Manager hitting it back out of the field. Papa Shadow Dragon controlling it. Papa Shadow Dragon, he claims not to be a once player, but if you see his dribbles, he's very mechanical on the ground, and it's very scary. You can't pre-jump him, you can't early challenge. He will read the play, and he will do whatever needs to be done with it. So he's one of those players to definitely look out for when you're on the ground. But Ad Manager into the blue corner, trying to hit it across the field. Monk will take it away, gets beat by Papa Shadow Dragon. Mango hitting it down to 4C. 4C taking the time to possess with only 10 seconds left. Ad Manager hitting it over to Mango. Mango trying to get it top left to Sarah with no boost, and it's just in!
And a little bit of an unexpected goal, as we see. That's just a midfield shot. Mango, who didn't have much boost, he just went for a shot, and I guess Hysteria, who was the next rotator trying to go for a save, didn't have any boost to go for it, actually. So just a low boost on the shot and the save. So, and 5-1 Asdrel. This is nothing like we saw in the first game, which was pretty close. And we thought it'd just be a warm-up, but it looks like it's a warm-up for Beverage and Blue, who we already thought were warmed up. They're just looking to take this in a 3-0 once again. They're looking to go 6-0 in 2 games. think that was the most hype series we could have had, so if we get a little bit more hype going into this series so far, and actually a little bit of new names coming in, we see now. See Forrest taking the ball in the air, met by Mango. Mango by 8 actually, so we see now.
We
Gotta- we gotta
the European names, it's Mark by 8, but instead of Mark by 8, it is Mango by 8. Kind of clever, and wearing the BDS decal, but keeping very high pressure on right now, controlling it high into the air, trying to get over at manager, down into the middle for Forsey, a triple commit in front of the net. Hysteria wins it into his corner, at manager trying to stay with it, but Extra will get beat away. Moon over, Forsey Moon, sorry, BDS came to my mind. Mr. Monkey Moon over here. Mango winning it away. At manager high into the air. Down in front of the middle. No one's quite there. Forsey Moon will hit it away though. Mango taking his time on the wall. Low boost. Papa Shadow Dragon with the challenge. Hysteria dunks his own teammate. At manager not quite able to recover for that double tap, but passes it over to Shadow, and Force is a little awkward, and Shadow puts it in. 1-0 within a minute in.
Looks like the off-brand BDS isn't performing like BDS, as Maven couldn't get a hit, then Forsey Moon couldn't get it either, so we'll see if they can perform a little bit more, as they are representing one of the best teams in the world, BDS, so... But Beverage and Blue are playing like one of the best teams in Havoc right now. We haven't seen all teams play yet, but it's still a threat. You see now? Shadow Dragon, though. Maybe the ping could be improved a little bit. We see him on 120 now, and he's making goals happen already. Maybe the lower ping, and we got a newer Papa Shadow Dragon in the building. We see him come off the wall, and then read the ceiling hit to perfection. And then Mango by 8 couldn't really get that read either. Not as good as Papa Shadow Dragon could at the least. So we'll see them take a 2-goal lead already. And this is something that... A 2-goal lead is something... It's so much more than just a 1-goal lead, because if you have to fight for twice the amount of goals if you are Beverage and Blue.
I agree. I mean, for me, it really depends on the game mode. For ones, a 2-goal lead is nothing. In twos, it's a little bit scarier, but even in twos, depending on the time left in the game, it's not that hard. But in threes, if you watch RLCS, the games are very low scoring. And, you know, if you're up by 1 or 2, those 1 or 2 goals can be very crucial because teams have great defense and teams can hold down the fort and, you know, keep their net closed from any visitors. But anyway, Extra trying to find the ball into the corner. Papa Shadow Dragon and Extra in the corner. Mango hitting it back into the middle. Hysteria backwards and awkward. Force trying to hit it into the middle. Mango by 8 will clear it back away. Back into the middle. Forcing Moon cutting it off. Bounce down in front of the net. Hysteria will clear it over to Extra Jr. Down to Mango by 8, and it's just in the net.
And the Monk, this is a huge pass from Monk. We see the unselfish plays. Monk could have gone for a shot here, but he drops it down to the open field, and Mango gets a banger on target. And the bump from 4 is a full team play, and we see them get rewarded once again. So we'll see if they can try and get one more goal. They still got to get one more goal to even tie, but a kickoff goal actually could reward them. Of course, he couldn't get to in time. The bump from Shadow Dragon. Dario next in line. 50-50 to the midfield. Mango tries to cut down one, couldn't get though. Hysteria will have the ball now once again. Ball played. Forsey, first one to it. Mango hits to open space. Leaving it for Monk. Not the best fit by Ad Manager though. Gives the ball right to Extra. Monk, I should say. Ball in midfield once again, and Mango, then open shot, the bump, but the shot wasn't on target. Almost a great play, but just not, the placement isn't there.
It was a great bump. It very well could have been a tying goal. Hysteria up into the middle. We'll hit it down to Forsey Moon. Forsey Moon clearing it away. Papa Shadow Dragon back into the middle, trying to look for another touch. Monk will hit it back over to Forsey. Back over to Hysteria. Hysteria taking this time off the wall. We'll hit it back down to 8. At Manager a little nervous by the drop close to the net. But Mango will try to hit it back over to Monk, his teammate. Forsey will take possession into the corner. Hysteria will try to cut it off. At Manager taking the chance to go for the ball. We'll try to get a weird double touch. But it was hit away to Forsey. Forsey almost dunking it into the top right. At Manager a little awkward. Can Team Grey clear it away? Nope. Bag lost into the middle. Is anyone there? No. Hysteria, the savior, is just clearing it away. Back down into the middle in front of, or sorry, into the middle. Papa Shadow Dragon hits it over to the left wall of the blue side. Mango now taking possession. Extra over, not quite over Hysteria actually, but Hysteria low boost trying to take his time. At Manager recognizing that, taking the ball away up the field. Mango taking possession now, hits it over Shadow. Hysteria's a little awkward. He was a little close to Shadow there. And, you know, it was another double commit, but Forsey will take his time. They, AR Blue definitely has to step up a little bit more. There's 1 minute left, and, you know, they need to capitalize a little bit more on these mistakes. But App Manager clearing it up the field. He wants the game to stay in his hands. He's looking for a game 4, maybe even a game 5. Hysteria up on the wall, trying to box out Forsey. Back into the middle for Papa Shadow Dragon, high into the air. He will hit it off, and it will waterfall down, back over to App Manager, high into the air again. He's jumping for it again. Mango will hit it back off of his wall, forcing him getting beat. Papa Shadow Dragon with the shot. Extra will save it away. Mango taking possession into his corner. Can AR Blue hold on for just 30 more seconds? Monk trying to take possession with the white Fennec. It gives him special powers. Papa Shadow Dragon back into the middle, looking for a double tap. Forsey will back up into the save. Monk off wall, hits it back into the middle. A bit of a dangerous hit, but no one's there. Mango will clear it away. App Manager trying to hang on to the ball, gets bumped by Mango, and Forsey has so much time to waste. And Extra winning the 50 against Shadow. App Manager a little bit awkward. Forsey will hit it down the field. Hysteria can't get the greatest of hits. And it's down on the ground, and we see Team Gray getting their first win in the series, and the first win.
I think they need that little bit of individual performances. Maybe we need to see one player step up as we saw last game. We actually saw two players step up, but maybe even a whole roster step up as that man tries to get a little bit more quiet game, but he's trying to start off hot so far. But these players are capable of so much by themselves, and we know that the entire roster of Beverage and Blue is so capable of doing things together, so need to maybe slice and dice them like they did last game. So, and that's just to force a game 5. They still got to win that game 5, and we'll see who's got the game 5 ice right now. Though, tied game so far. See now, Mango takes the ball looking for Force, has found him. Force takes the ball looking for an air dribble, ran out of boost though, and Manager will have the same anyway. And a huge sprint from Monk, back pass to Mango. Mango trying to go once again, looking for the double touch, couldn't connect though. Pop Shadow Dragon will clear away.
Okay, back over to Extra. App Manager in the air trying to pass it down. Oh, or not pass it down, shoot it down, and he finds the goal off of a great pass from Papa Shadow Dragon. Great play. That was a great 50 into the middle by Papa Shadow Dragon, and App Manager recognizing that both teammates are on the wall or pre-jumping, decides to shoot it down into the goal. Great placement, great shot. Let's see if Team Gray can continue to hold on, if not score more. Hysteria wins the kickoff over to Mango. App Manager trying to take possession, popped high, Forsey Moon beating Shadow Dragon in the air, goes down almost into the net, but hits crossbar. The fourth man will save Team Gray. Hysteria missing the ball, it's a dangerous miss, and Manager also gets bumped into net. It was a great shot and great play by AR Blue, but that's definitely an underrated strategy that, you know, not a lot of teams do. We have to, like, Team Gray, the old Team Gray, they were very aggressive. They were going for demos. They were opening up. They were constantly bombarding every team's goal. That's something that many teams don't take into account. Demos are a great meta, but another goal by Mango, making it 2-1 with 3:49 left.
And as you talk about the demo-heavy playstyle of old Team Gray, we're seeing that maybe that's what Above Reach and Blue are using to capitalize. They know that old playstyle, but we're seeing a lot of demos coming out for Team Above Reach and Blue. I've seen it at least a couple times where just one player they send to commit on the goal and just go and try and be a nuisance to anybody that is willing to try and make a save. So, you know, I managed going for another shot, trying to get another goal for his team while we played a Shadow Dragon. He'll get a free shot, but it's saved on the recovery by Monk. Now Forzy moves ball to the mid. Stereo couldn't get a hit though. Filled up by Shadow Dragon. Ball in the midfield once again. Ball midfield by Monk. Downfield once again. Forzy has to make a good hit. He will have a hit around Ad Manager. Another hit around another player. Leaves Shadow Dragon 1-on-3 position. Has to delay some time for his teammates. And a pinch from two players going up. Okay, double commit. Now Hysteria has the ball, but an early challenge from the extra Monk. And put the ball mid from Mango, and Extra doing all the work. Gets the dunk on one of the players and gets the pass to the other.
Yep, that was a great play. Bit of an overcommit by App Manager. I don't think he quite recognized that Shadow was a bit slow back, but it was still a great pass. It's definitely a very hard position to be in if you're App Manager. He will win the kickoff over to Mango. Mango trying to take possession high into the air. Hitting it over to Forsey. Forsey trying to take possession now. Papa Shadow Dragon cutting it off. Looking for a Doomsday Dish over to Hysteria. Extra or Monk will hit it back away. Almost beating App Manager. Does beat App Manager. Mango trying to look for a center. Centers it to Forsey Boon. And another demo by Monk. Their playstyle right now is great. They are passing it. They are looking for each other. They are going for demos, and it is working.
It is working tremendously. We saw Mango didn't get the first hit, but maybe it could have been a fake as he lands on the wall and recovers to get the pass midfield to Forzy. And they're all, I think they're intertwined with each other right now. They have just that chemistry. They know where each other is, and maybe it's that comms. You see, comms are such a huge factor. You can't see on the pitch, but it basically can make or break your gameplay. We'll see just where if you know where everybody is, then you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about anybody but yourself. You don't have to worry about what they're doing, what they're gonna do. You just have to worry about what you're gonna do. So, see now, Forzy takes ball to the wall. All they have to do now is delay, but they're gonna be looking for more goals. We know that from above Region Blue. We know they're just a super aggressive team. So now, Shadow actually has a player, almost gets bumped, but Mango comes out of the goal to get that one. Now Forzy to the ceiling. Must see if I can just has found a teammate, and the chemistry is superb right now for Region Blue.
That was a great pass by Monk, looking for another one, but a little hard and a little high, but almost made it work. Mango up on the wall. Hysteria and Papa Shadow Dragon. Where are the comms? Papa Shadow Dragon committing from way behind. I don't know. I think that was a serious ball by a mile. He was pre-jumping it. He was forcing it for his third man. I will tell you, from experience playing with both Shadow and Hysteria, calming is probably not their strong suit. Like, whenever, you know, old Team Sapphire was playing... Hold on. Quick goal from Papa Shadow Dragon. Great job. But whenever we were playing, there wasn't a ton of communicating. There wasn't a ton of, like, you know, I got this, I want to go. And Papa Shadow Dragon is very confident with the ball. And I don't want to say he has the ego and he feels like he has to go constantly, but he knows what he's capable of. And maybe we're seeing that part of him step out a little bit more in this game.
Maybe so. He has that experience of playing against main league under his belt, so if there's anybody to lead his team, it probably would be him. So I manager also, though, has played against main league for a very long time, so maybe a little bit of leadership coming out from these teams. You know, Shadow Dragon trying to force the issue. He did get that goal very recently, but there's still offense coming in for Region Blue. Extra. Trying to go for the backboard. Monk couldn't make anything of it, though, but we'll have the ball to Mango. It's just, you have one player attacking, they clear him away, and the next player is just right up in line, so really just a super demo-heavy, super aggressive playstyle, and almost a shot from Forzy. Saved away, though, by the defense. So now Hysteria just gets out 50'd by Monk. Now Forzy just, with 45 seconds left, Hysteria actually just has to break down field. There's nobody in the net, and one goal game. From what I saw, it was just going to be a Region Blue cleaning up, but they overcommitted. They got a little bit too confident, and Hysteria will capitalize every single time.
That was a great play. Almost a scary, it was an overcommit from both sides. Both teams were a little awkward, but it was a tremendous overcommit horrendous overcommit from Team AR Blue, but over to 4Z. Can AR Blue hold on to this for just 30 more seconds to make their series so far, or sorry, their win-loss 6-1, I believe, if they win this. Down over to 4Z. 4Z looking for a shot. 30 seconds left in the game. Hysteria with great time. Low boost, though. Passes it down to Papa Shadow Dragon. Papa Shadow Dragon up into the air. Mango cutting it away. Over onto the wall. Beating at manager. Low boost. Hysteria trying to cut it off. Back high into the middle. Extra by himself. Papa Shadow Dragon winning it into the blue corner. Hysteria looking for a shot. Mango will cut it off. 10 seconds left. At manager looking for another shot. No one's quite there in the middle, and Mango will try to clear it away. Is it in? No, Papa Shadow Dragon will save it off the backboard. 1 second left. Can they keep it up? Manager a little awkward. Forzy looking for the hit down. At manager beating another player. This is a very close game, and it's down by AR Blue. AR Blue going 6-1 in their
players in Havoc Esports over the last couple seasons, so seeing him get replaced rather than anybody else in the team, it might affect the offensive powerhouse that we might see normally on that counter attack. But of course, AR Blue, they've run the gauntlet, they're warmed up, and Benji trying to avoid an own goal there right off the bat.
Forcing Moon taking possession in the middle, trying to low 50 Benji over to the left wall. Mini trying to pop it high, but no, hit away by Mango. And it is cleared down the field over to Monk. Monk trying to take possession, gets demoed. Mini not quite able to save it, and it's an early goal by AR Blue.
There we go, AR Blue right off the bat showing that they're warmed up. It's going to take Benji a little bit to get warmed up into this series. Of course, he was commentating in that previous match, but of course he got a little bit of a warm up now. So, Azriel, going into a series where you haven't had much of a warm-up, how should you approach that series? Do you approach it thinking that your mechanics aren't going to be as good as they normally are? Or do you try to play it as normal as possible, and as the series goes on, you just hope your mechanics get a little bit more warm in that series?
I definitely do think you should play with more confidence and believe that your mechanics will get warmed up over the games. I do it sometimes, you know. When I'm not warmed up and I'm stepping into a competitive environment, I'm like, hey, the first game might be rough, but, you know, if I just take it, you know, play by play and get more and more confident, I will get warmed up. But it doesn't matter because Mango putting in the second goal 1 minute in, and it is 2-0 against Cyan.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. AR Blue, they're showing why they're here. They're showing why they're running the gauntlet. They've played in every single series on stream so far, and they're going to be looking to try and take on Team Gold in the grand finals. But here we go. Mango once again taking possession to the offensive side. Benji will get the interception. However, Monk is going to put the ball right out mid, and it's going to be taken away by Mango once again. The aggression here from AR Blue is something that's phenomenal at this moment in time, as Team Cyan, they're normally known for playing a bit more defensive, but they usually get at least one good ball touch on the ball. However, they haven't been able to really touch the ball as much as they normally would, and it could be due to that lack of chemistry due to the playing with the substitute.
Definitely, but something that's also interesting, now looking at the leaderboard, there are 0 shots from Team Cyan and 4 from AR Blue, which is definitely a factor. If you want to score, you have to shoot, and if you don't shoot, you're not going to score, right? You need to get touches on the ball, you need to play with your teammates, you need to play more confident, even with a sub. You know, one thing I tried to do with my team practices is I always tried to include my sub Tricky. I always tried to include him in some things. Even when he had to take a personal break from the game, you know, still tried to include him, have fun with him. But Mango putting in a third goal, 2 minutes off the clock, 2:58 left, and 3-0, and that is 2 goals by Mango, I believe.
Here we go. AR Blue showing their individual experience right here. Right now as a team, there are some problems that we can see in the defense, but right now, just due to the overall individual abilities coming out from Monk, from Fours, and from Mango, we can see that they're individually reading every single pass that Team Cyan's trying to create, and it's allowing substantial amount of pressure on the offensive side here for AR Blue. But here we go, one of the first shots here from Team Cyan. They're starting to pile on the pressure themselves, but they aren't able to maintain it for long, as Monk once again in the air puts it off the backboard, and Benji with the long shot's gonna put the ball on target, and this is why you have to be afraid of Team Cyan. Benji puts the ball in the back of the net.
Benji recognized that they were coming off from a very aggressive attack, forcing I don't think he had much boost, and he was rotating back, you know, kind of down the center, a little close to Benji. Benji recognizing that all it needs is, you know, hey, that one strong banger to go into the net. I believe that's no, never mind, I take that back. It is 1 for 3 on the shots from Team Cyan, but it was a great play. 2 minutes left. Luke, do you think Team Cyan can do that again and again, or maybe just do a pass and play in general to score more and tie back up this game?
That all depends on if it was just a one-time mistake from AR Blue, or if it's something that we're going to be remaining consistent. But here we go. It looks like right again on the offensive side, Mango with the demo and Monk with the goal. This is what we like to see out of these teams. 4-1 now for AR Blue, and they're continuing to show why they've been able to run through this bracket.
Yep, Benji on kickoff loses it to Monk, and it's a kickoff goal by AR Blue. 5-1. I need a count for how many goals AR Blue has right now. I think it's in the 25s, I want to say, you know, maybe even 30. They've had 5 goals in a few of their games, and, you know, some of the others, it's been 3 or 2. But, you know, they have been scoring all night in these past 3 series, and they are not slowing down, Luke. And it's another goal by Monk, making it 6-1. They are going for that Brazil in Game 1.
And a side note here for Monk Jr. is he's really grinding this game. He wants to make it to that professional level. He's somebody that has the drive to improve, he's already shown it on his social media saying that, hey, he's going to become pro one day. He's going to put in that grind. And as we can see right now, he's looking for another goal. 5 goals over to Monk Jr. against the second best team in Havoc Esports.
Extra 5 goals. I think he's 5 for 6. 683 points on the board. The other 2 goals are obviously scored by Mango. Absolute bombardment of goals. The floodgates are open for this team. They are not slowing down. They are gonna keep scoring. Benji trying to look for another goal down into the middle, pinching it over to 4Z. 4Z will take it high and away, taking his time into the middle, trying to look for a center past J-Rod. J-Rod saving it to his corner. Mango cutting it off, back high above the net. Benji will clear it back away, and Mini hitting it back into the middle for Benji. Benji misses it, unluckily. Mini almost gets demoed by Mango, but Mango and Mini pinch it. It's high on crossbar, no one quite able to get there. And it is cleared away into the orange corner. 4Z hitting it over Mini. Mini, bit of an awkward position, chooses to hit the ball. And almost a great shot by 4Z, but Benji will hit it over into his corner. 4Z taking possession high into the middle. Water falling down. Mango almost able to read it, and it's pinched. Oh my goodness, J-Rod barely getting his car behind the ball, saving it on the goal line.
Team Cyan trying to avoid the game finishing into Brazil at this moment in time, but with 50 seconds left on the clock, I think AR Blue have come out in the series with a statement that they are not a team that just loses and goes and just subsides to the wayside. But Team Cyan, they're a team that we know can always come back. They always put up a fight, and AR Blue has lost to Team Cyan in the past. Is Thirsty really that much of a difference in regards to these two teams playing?
Seeing Thirsty play, he's a very solid player. I've also played against J-Rod. J-Rod is definitely not, you know, the most mechanical, maybe not even the most comfortable in the streams, but you know, or sorry, in the games, but he still plays very well. I do agree when, you know, playing with the sub is a little bit more difficult. You know, it's not your main player. It's probably one of the lower ranked players on the team, probably even the player that has slightly less experience. But at the end of the day, your sub should still hopefully be stepping up, as J-Rod almost does, pinching it with Benji. Mango runs out of boost. Mini trying to get an awkward touch away into the corner, and will try to control it over 4C. 4C back into the middle, and it is down for J-Rod to clear it away. Benji trying to take possession, almost gets bumped by his teammate on the rotation. Mango hitting it down. Pinch can actually get the double tap. Oh my goodness, Luke, we almost saw a 0-second goal by Monk, who already has...
Indeed, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen, getting into game number 2, where Team Cyan are going to have to look to show that they're warmed up and ready to get back in this series. Otherwise, it looks like AR Blue are going to continue to ride that momentum into the grand final. But here's Benji, the only one with the goal so far for Team Cyan, setting it up to the middle, but no third man there for Team Cyan. And the pressure's now going to start commencing here for AR Blue, and it's going to be one flick, one goal, and Monk Jr. getting the first goal on the board once again.
Yep, extra taking it down the field and over J-Rod. It was a great play. Benji a little bit awkward on the goal line. That was great. It was a great play. They are still not stopping 20 seconds into the game. They are still trying to get their names out there. And it's another kickoff goal by Monk. This man does not stop. He has 7 goals in the past game and 20 seconds. This man has no chill.
Oh my goodness, Monk Jr. showing up in here. He's subbing in for Jakey's. No one really knew how this team would perform, but as we can see, apparently Mango and Fours are just the best team you could ask for, or the best teammates, excuse me, that you could ask for, because right now, Monk Jr. putting in more goals than anybody could ever have imagined in this series, because Team Cyan, they are the reigning champions from Season 5. They were second out of the standings in Split 1, but right now, Monk Jr. is running circles around his opponents, and Team Cyan has still yet to score more than 1 goal.
Yep, Monk will hit it away over to Mango. Mango again, an unlucky miss. Monk still taking possession. Mango landing on the ball. J-Rod clearing it up into the corner, trying to take possession past Monk. Monk will rotate away, and it's in the net, maybe by Benji. Benji off the post into the net, recognizing the kind of weird rotation and a bit of an overcommit by Team AR Blue.
And here we go. We asked in the previous game if this would be a consistent problem for AR Blue, and it looks like now that's the second goal Benji scored from his own side of the field from an overcommit. So if Benji can keep seeing these openings on the defense, then maybe they might be able to come back in this series, and that's going to be a great touch from Benji. But a great bump from AR Blue almost opens up the net once again, but now Benji's going to be the one tasked to get the ball out of his own half. Back to the middle. Mini pops the ball up. Fours goes for the ball, but Monk Jr. is into the air first. Monk Monk is playing with so much confidence in this game too here, and he's continuing to show that his team can be a very dominant force. However, the third man once again does not help out. AR Blue and Team Cyan are back to the offensive side here, at least for the moment. But Monk Jr. with a great pre-jump pinches the ball down the field. He tries to get another pre-jump, but the ball's going to be back to Mango off the backboard. Follow up here from Fours off the sidewall. And the game is still going to be only a 1-goal game.
Forsy, Benji getting dunked by, Benji dunking Forsy. Mini almost finding the goal. J-Rod following it up. It hits post twice. The fourth man saving the team AR Blue. Forsy down, up over to Mango, down into the middle, trying to look for extra backing away after he sees Mini go for the challenge. Back up into the middle. Monk trying to take possession, hits it over to Mini. J-Rod also getting a miss on the ball, back over to Mango. Mini trying to follow this up as quickly as possible, gets beat by Mango, down into the blue corner. A little bit of a bump, but Benji will take possession into the orange corner, getting boxed away as well for Forsy to take possession. Hits it over to Mini, Mini looking for a quick and easy shot. Monk has a little bit of time, Benji's a little far back, looks for a pass to Forsy, not quite able to do it as J-Rod will cut it off. Looking for another play, Mango up in the air, almost gets a flip reset off of that hit. Mini going down the field looking for a shot, maybe gets dunked by Forsy. Forsy looking for another one, gets beat by Benji into the orange corner. A little bit awkward, and it's a goal by J-Rod, the first goal by J-Rod, and we are definitely seeing the sub from Team Cyan stepping up in this game, Luke.
Here we go, we're finally seeing the over-aggression from AR Blue start to hinder their defense. We see that Monk Jr., he's on the offensive side, he's been going for every ball with so much confidence, but now that we're seeing him in the midfield and on the defensive side, we're seeing those weaknesses, and maybe it just took Team Cyan to warm up just a little bit to be able to extort those weaknesses, but here we go, Monk Jr. setting up the offensive side once again. Ball bounces out mid and Fours, will put the ball out to the middle, and Benji clears it away. Benji looking for a follow-up, but once again, Monk Jr. already in the air looking for a read, and the ball's cleared all the way down the field past the defense again. Right now, AR Blue looking really solid at this moment in time, but they continue to be an over-aggressor, and the ball's going to remain in their own half here just for the moment, as Mini will keep the ball there, ball to the backboard, and AR Blue still stuck on their half.
Yep, Benji hits it up against the wall, looking for another one. Mini awkward on the wall, goes down, back over to Mini. J-Rod high into the air, trying to beat Mango. Mango will beat him in the air. Bit of a loose ball right now. Forsy trying to get a pass back down to extra taking his time. And faking Benji. Back over to Forsy. Forsy almost finding the bottom right, not quite able to find it. J-Rod will clear it away. Monk taking his time off the ceiling, looking for a double tap. Looking for a triple tap if you count the ceiling. Down back to Forsy. Mango will hit it off the corner, back into the middle. If extra's there, it could be a goal. Not quite. Bounces off backboard. Forsy was getting a few good bumps there, but not quite able to get any demos to make it a little bit easier for Monk. Benji back onto the right wall. Extra will take his time on the ball. Controlling it almost a musty in the corner, but we'll leave it for his teammate Mango. Benji will clear it high onto the wall. Mango will hit it down into the middle for Monk. Can Monk get a shot? No, Benji will cut it off. Now, Forsy has all the time in the boost, popping it high into the middle. Mini and Forsy up in the air. Mini will win it into his corner. Benji now taking his time and possessing it. A bit of a good amount of boost. Trying to look for a center pass into the middle. Monk and Benji pinching it over to Forsy. Forsy off the back wall again. Or, sorry, off the side wall again. Down in front of the net. Almost both players from Team Cyan missing. What a great demo by Benji. Gets demoed by Mango, though. Mango wants to get his revenge for that demo. Mango looking for a pass into middle. 0 seconds left, and it's OT in game 2.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into the overtime we go between Team Cyan and Above Region Blue. Above Region Blue, if they get this win, that's going to build so much momentum for them, as they just have to win one of the next 3 games to make it. However, the ball's going to be shot on target, but that's backed away by Mini, and Fours will clear it away. AR Blue trying to find any goal that they can to try and bring them over to the Team Gold match in the grand finals. But here we go, ball bounces back out to the midfield line. Benji takes the wall away over to the side wall. It's going to be taken by Monk Jr. once again off the backboard. Followed up here by Mini. He gets the pass out, but it's right to Fours, and he shoots! He scores! And Fours puts the game away for AR Blue, and they're now on match point.
I do think Fours gave them that goal. You know, he definitely shot it, but I don't know if you saw it. Forsey was bumping the third man. Mini was by himself, and even though he had a bit of an awkward save, he did
Individuality, and right now they're trying to beat Team Cyan based on the fact that Team Cyan don't have that chemistry playing with their sub.
Yep, and AR Blue went 3-0 in their first series, 3-1 in their second series. I think with their momentum right now and how many goals they're getting usually per game, I think they could definitely make it another 3-0 series, but we will definitely have to see Mini stepping up a little bit more. JR proved himself in the last game, but, you know, Mini was a little bit more quiet in that last game. You know, if you need to win, you need all three players to step up, but a great play by AR Blue, making it 1-0 with only 30 seconds into the game. This is a common theme I'm seeing, where AR Blue started with so much aggression off of the kickoff and scoring so quickly in these games.
Here we go, 30 seconds in, and AR Blue using that 2-game streak momentum to try and bring themselves back. Ball's going to get bounced out to the middle. It's going to be taken away by Benji. Benji still with a lot of the goals that are most important in this series. He puts the ball away, but now it's going to be back over to J-Rod. J-Rod putting the ball out past Mango, back through Benji, and Benji will be looking for a win over to the side. Fours, back down to Monk. Monk back to Fours, and he's not going to be able to put the ball on target, and J-Rod will clear the ball away. And here's an extension down the field by Benji. Looks at the shot, easily touched away by Monk Jr., but the ball's still going to be in the offensive corner. Team Cyan trying to keep the ball on the offensive side, but with one small 50 from Mango, they keep the ball on the offensive side and clear the ball away. But once again, we see the over-aggression from AR Blue. It's starting to hurt them on the offensive side as they are not able to keep that pressure, and that pressure is what they are able to do to get those 8 goals in Game 1. Who knows, maybe Team Cyan might be able to come back in this series if they can keep extorting that one weakness AR Blue have. But here we go once again into the corner, and AR Blue take possession.
Forsey on the wall with Benji. Benji will hit it into the orange corner, looking for a pass into the middle, faking Monk and a double commit on the line, but J-Rod not quite able to brute his way through that rotating ball set again. Gets a boost from Mini. Mini being awkward. Benji having to clear it away. Something that I'm seeing a little bit more is the positioning from Team Cyan is a little bit more messy. You know, there's not as much boost lane grabs. There's not as much communication, and we saw it right there with the triple commit from Team Cyan. And with the triple commit, I'm surprised no one hit the ball when there was 3 players jumping for it. But great placement by Mango, making it 2-0 with 3 minutes left.
And something to take note of, ladies and gentlemen, is that Team Gold in the Grand Finals, they honestly had the worst nightmare for them, as Team Gold, the only teams they've lost to are Team Cyan and Above Region Blue. So even though Team Gold have a new roster, they have Avdiel from the old Team Gray roster trying to extend their touches up the field. They're actually going to be training to play in the RLCS next weekend as well, but something we do have to take note of is both these teams, they are the kryptonite of Team Gold, so Team Gold definitely have to try and show up with their new roster to try and prove that they truly are the best team in Havoc Esports after the first split.
Yeah, but Avdiel, Swep, and Cosmic, they're all very solid players. Cosmic is a bit more of a ones player in my mind. You know, I think he's top 100 in ones right now. You know, I've played with both of them. I've actually played with all 3 of them. I've been in Avdiel's Comp 3 lobbies. We've had so much fun. Avdiel is a great mechanical player, great at opening up space for his team. I think that team has so much potential, and even if you have lost to teams like this, with that kind of roster, the aggression that you normally see from Avdiel and the smarts that you see from Cosmic and Swep, it is definitely possible for them to win in the Grand Finals and keep their first seed going at the split 2, but Monk trying to get into the Grand Finals, making it 3-0, 1:45 left.
There we go, Above Region Blue, they're just trying to keep themselves in the game, really show each other that they are the second best team at minimum at Havoc Esports as of currently. They are playing with the substitute, but maybe that's what's giving them the momentum they need. They're not playing with their actual roster, so they have a lot more confidence going into these games, and they're looking for another goal, but Benji gets the last second save, and the ball will still remain on the offensive side here for Above Region Blue.
What I'm seeing again, looking at the leaderboard again, 7 shots, now 8 shots, and another goal by Mango. But 8 shots from AR Blue, and only 1 from Cyan. This is a common theme. Even though they are great at defense, with great defense, you should have opportunities to stretch out and go for shots. If you're having 1 shot per game against a team like AR Blue, you're not gonna win. And they haven't been winning. Last game was the only time they came relatively closer to getting another goal, but forcing getting a goal after beating 2 teammates on the front post. This is what I'm saying. You have to communicate with your team. You have to have more trust in your team. If you're Benji right here and you're in front of the ball, call for Mini. Let Mini go for the ball. Or I think even J-Rod jumped for the ball. Just call it. Rotate away. You're in front of the play. You have to move. Let your teammates go. Let them get the opportunity to move up the field. That's something they're not doing. They're not trusting each other. It may be because of the sub. It may be because Benji was a little iced out. I honestly could not tell you. But that's definitely something they need to fix. And another goal by Forceman. This is the game where he's stepping up. A hat trick by Forceman.
There we go. Force stepping up once again, putting the ball in the back of the net. But AR Blue, I think they pretty much stamped their ticket at this moment in time to the grand finals to face on the new squad of Team Gold with FDL. But right now, looks like they're trying to keep that momentum, keep warmed up. Mango gets a third goal, on the board. And AR Blue showing that, hey, we may have been 5th after split 1, but we still know how to put up a good fight, and they ran the gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time in Havoc history that we've run a gauntlet tournament, and a team from the first round has made it all the way to the grand finals. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we like to see out of our Havoc Esports teams, and we're going to be seeing Above Region Blue in the grand finals to face off against Team Gold, but we still have 40 seconds to go, and Above Region Blue still won't stop scoring.
Honestly, at this point, if you're Cyan, you have no hope. 40 seconds left. You would have to have a miracle. You would have to have all 3 players disconnect if you wanted to make the 8-goal comeback. I would like to comfortably say it is definitely over for AR Blue. They are obviously slowing down. Benji and J-Rod clearly not, caring as much to carry their hope anymore in this game. And look, I've had so much fun casting tonight, both with you and Benji, and I hope you will have fun casting with J-Tup in the grand finals. It will be a great series to watch, especially since how great AR Blue has been playing and how good I think Gold will play after seeing them. They've been playing. I think I've played against them when they were on their full roster. They were playing amazingly fine. And an own goal by Mini, I think. I don't know what to say anymore. It's been a weird game, Luke.
I know. Oh my goodness, this was a great. Oh my, I'm just speechless at this moment in time. Great series here from Above Region Blue. They are warmed up, only losing 1 game to Team Gray earlier. And there we go. That's a 10th goal on the board.
Oh my gosh, 10 goals. 4 by Forcey, 3 by Monk, and another 3 by Mango. It does not stop. I'm so glad I get to take a break, bro. I need to breathe,
Take it away.
Yeah, we are underway here in our grand final matchup as Mango gets the long touch. Lots of demos already. AVDL chasing everyone around the field as Forcey able to intercept their Cosmic Muffins. Under pressure from Moon there, as AVDL able to clear this one off the left side wall, following up on the wall, able to take control on top of his car, flicking it up, and Mango is there to intercept as Cosmic now looking off the corner. A bit of a scuffed pass as Forcey is there waiting on the front post, but swept, diving in with the challenge. AVDL now second to the ball, but still wins the 50, looking towards the middle. A good dunk there, this one sitting in front as Cosmic skews it wide, but AVDL still in possession. Extra is there to take it away though, now setting up the long shot, a double commit there, as now it's going to drop down. Swept, able to clear this one off the corner wall. It's kept in though by Extra. Cosmic awkward off the sidewall. It's a pinch between them and AV as it's popped up off the ceiling now. It comes back down, a chance for Extra, and a great save on the post. Once again, the pressure being heaped on here, and it's pinched clear by AV. A chance now for both sides to breathe as AV takes it down the corner wall.
Here we go.
Corner.
ball back over to Mango. Mango will take possession over to the other side. Monk Jr. is going to get the ball over to Swep. We've seen a lot of pressure here from the above Region Blue side, but honestly, the closest chance we've seen so far is with Avdiel getting those double demo. Now looking for the double tap. Shot on by Swep, and that's going to be goal number 1, going to Team Gold after all that pressure from above Region Blue.
Yeah, it's a great double tap by Av. It's a fantastic read there. Didn't quite get the angle, but did exactly what he had to do. That's such a tough read off the backboard to make for the defense. So that is a fantastic goal, a great team play. Whether it was intentional or not, you got to credit the communication and the ability to stick that one home. And Gold get a very crucial first goal there, but didn't take long for Blue to get back. That's huge. It seems like this whole tourney, they have just brushed off every single goal that they've conceded. We saw it in the first series against Purple, I believe it was, but they conceded a couple goals early on. We thought that the momentum was going the other way, but it seemed like they just got it right back. They weren't even phased.
Exactly, but without further ado, we're going to get right back into this game at a tied scoreline. Team Gold and above Region Blue, 2 Titans, of course. Team Gold coming in. They not as warm as the other team, but it looks like that's not phased them at all. Here comes FDL. Looks for the 50-50 over and across, and Mango will pop the ball high. It's going to be back over to Forrest. Forrest with the shot, gets team bumped to send the ball on target, but with a great demo ball on target, no, it's off the post once again, but pressure still on here for Team Gold. They try to clear the ball out. FDL off the corner, looking for the follow, but no one on his team is there, and now Cosmic gonna have to try and get back to this and maintain possession himself, but once again, back and forth are these two teams, and they're trying to find an opportunity on net. In the previous set of goals, we've seen pressure after pressure after pressure, but now we're seeing a lot more midfield game as both these teams continually try to push the ball back to the other team's side.
Yeah, it's like a tennis match here, back and forth between these two. No one's really keeping possession, but also no one's just banging the ball and giving possession away. It's just a really good control game, and the demo game is huge right now. Here's a chance for Orange.
Oh my, Cosmic with the last second save there, coming up with the squishy save. The nickname filling in for him, looking for a redirect as well. Cosmic stepping up massive, and it looks like we have in the chat Dirks asking what rank these teams are. These are SSL teams right here, ladies and gentlemen, and Cosmic puts the ball on the back of the net once again.
Yeah, you might look at that and say, well, that's not an SSL goal. I see that in my plat lobbies, but man, the passing plays, even as simple as that, it's just a simple tap into the middle, but it's so easy to just rotate back on a play like that. The trust these guys have in their teammates to get back and defend is fantastic, and that's where Team Gold has been dominating so far. They've recovered and rotated really well, but they've also been able to push up when needed, and it seems like they're communicating very well.
Exactly, and one thing we do want to take note of as well is Cosmic is 1,501s, and for those of you who are not affiliated with the 1v1 scene that much, being able to hit 1,501s means you play against literally the best 1v1 players in the world. If you think that Forky's a really good ones player, Cosmic's played him. You think that Daniel's a really good ones player, Cosmic has played him. So that experience is going to help him out here in these 3v3 lobbies if we ever see him on defense or in those 1v1 situations.
Yeah, absolutely, and sometimes you see those ones guys struggle a little bit transitioning to 3v3s, but Cosmic's having no issues so far here. Has made an impact on this game so far, even with 3 saves and 2 shots, definitely not struggling to fit in at all. He looks right at home here.
Exactly, but here we go. It's going to be a great dunk from Monk Jr., and he's going to get the goal. Tied game here in game 1 once again. 1 minute remaining on the clock, but here FTL, he ends up getting completely dunked on by Monk Jr. No support coming in from Swep, and Monk, the legend from last series, is here once again to show up and try to take game 1 for above Region Blue.
Yeah, things are about to get really, really good. This is exactly what we paid for here, and I see this series going a long way. I don't think we're going to see a sweep anytime soon. I think this one's going all 5 games, and I am absolutely here for that. I might have to take a break to go grab some popcorn if this is going to continue this way.
I completely agree, but Forrest looking for a pass off the side wall, isn't going to be able to be followed up. Ball is going to be taken over to the side wall once again, but it's going to be back in the hands of Cosmic. He isn't able to get the touch he needs, though. The pressure may be coming in onto him right at this moment in time, but right now, Cosmic, he manages to regain possession, pushing the ball down the field. Going to be looking for a pass out mid, gets it off the backboard, pinches it with the other team. Abdiel not able to get the ball on the back of the net, but here comes Forrest, once again, trying to clear the ball out to the midfield line. The pressure that both these teams are able to surmount is insane, but the ball's gonna be back to the backboard, saved away by Mango, but here comes Abdiel, looks for another shot, can't put it in, and it's gonna be taken away once again by Monk Jr.
And that's a great save there by Monk. supremely underrated. He had somebody breathing down his neck. He had to put it exactly where he did. That's the presence of mind. That's where these higher ranks really make a difference. Even when the mechanics don't even look like it, that is a big, heady play there to clear that where he did. And now we've got overtime. Someone get me an oxygen mask.
Here, game 1, overtime between the two best teams of tonight. Ball's gonna bounce out middle though, and Sweat puts the ball in. It's the first time tonight Above Region Blue have lost game 1, and Team Gold showing us why they are that first seed out of the season.
Yeah, so now let's see if Above Region have the mettle that they've shown the rest of the way. We've seen them go down goals. We haven't really seen them go down games. So I'm interested to see how they
game plan and play it from the beginning, because normally in game 1 you got those jitters and you just have to warm back up into the series, and that's what we have to see here out of Above Region Blue. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, right back to the kickoff. Now onto our new map of Beckwith Park Stormy. K-Tup, take it away.
Yeah, that's a deep clearance there, and now the pressure going to be put on early here from Blue. They've done it time and time again. They've put tons of pressure on defenses, and they've made teams run out of boost and constantly focus on clearing the ball. It'll be important for Team Gold to try and settle it, more than just banging it here, but keeping it in is Mango. And now this one cleared towards Fours, who sends it off the backboard. Extra's up, and it's knocked down. Cosmic able to clear this one towards the left side wall. It falls down pleasurably for Mango. He flicks. He's got Fours to his left, but it doesn't matter. The flick into the top left corner, and that's brilliant placement. He had options, and he chose to go at it himself. It turns out to be the right one, and that is a fantastic finish from Mango. Even with the passing opportunity, he decided to go at it alone, and a fantastic choice there.
And Mango, he may not be 1500 in ones like Cosmic, but he is also an SSL ones player. A lot of these players who've gotten SSL, they've gotten it in 2s, they've gotten it in 3s, but we have 2 players in this lobby minimum that have gotten SSL in that 1v1 place. It's something that you always have to commend. It really does help you, not only with being able to get those 1v1 goals and saves, but pressure-wise. We saw at the last major, the fall major, BDS versus NRG, any of those teams that have those 1v1 players end up doing the best. We had Dignitas, all 1v1 players, FaZe, all 1v1 players, and they all did really amazingly in their first matches. It just goes to show how being a 1v1 player really helps with those nerves going into their series. And as we can see, Cosmic and Mango both stepping up massively for their 2 teams.
Yeah, it's been shown time and time again that 1v1s are one of the best ways to improve your game. Even more so now as mechanics become more important, that skill ceiling gets higher and higher. In the earlier seasons of RLCS, the mechanics were not there as much, but as the skill ceiling continues to grow, like we said earlier, it becomes more and more important to be able to perform at that level. And we've got lots of guys in here that have proven they're able to do that. That's a long shot that Mango is able to parry away. But Cosmic going to keep the pressure on here. It's cleared in deep by Fours. That is a good boomed clear, and Extra Junior's there to read as it's knocked into the middle. An unfortunate clear as Junior off the backboard, not able to make anything of it. But Fours looking towards the middle, able to get a second touch, up and over Abdiel. But Cosmic is going to settle this down, trying to get the flick, but it's kept in once again by Monk, as it's now sent towards the middle, but there is Swept to clear. Abdiel, unfortunate off the wall, but Swept is there to follow up. Fours able to get a touch on it, as it's knocked back down by Junior, as now it's sent towards the back wall. A chance here to score, and Swept off the post! That one surely looked like it was gonna go, but no! Cosmic tries to keep it in, and Gold has been denied here, seemingly, but can Swept keep it in? Yes, he can! It's sent off the right side wall. Cosmic enabling that one to come down. It now sends in towards the middle. Swept with a shot off the top of Junior, but Mango pops this one up high. Av now sending it off his right side wall as it pops back into the middle for him, but Extra able to bang that one clear as Mango gets a touch, and Swept is there to make the save. Following up is Monk. Cosmic now looking for Swept downfield, but Fours is there, reading very well, got up early enough to defend the pass, as now the shot on net is saved by Mango as Swept pops this one high off the backboard. Back and forth action here, and this is starting to get really, really good between these two. Nothing to separate them.
Exactly, but here we go, right back in the midfield right now, but Team Gold yet to have scored a goal, and one thing we do have to look at with the new Team Gold roster is that Abdiel has brought that aggression that Team Gold lacked when they did not have Abdiel on the team. Abdiel bringing that Team Gray aggression, but luckily for Abdiel, he now has a lot more solid teammates in the background that have the individual skill to let Abdiel really be a great monkey on the offensive side. But as we can see, the defense for Team Gold is still holding Slep and Cosmic. They've been a duo for a while now, and now they have that last puzzle piece in Abdiel to help them with their offense, but at the moment in time, the defense did not hold up at the very beginning, and it's still only a 1-goal lead here for above Region Blue, but Team Gold still looking for the aggression, trying to clear the ball out, but still, as the time wanes on the clock, Team Gold still yet to have gotten a goal.
Yeah, I do love the way Av plays. He plays like an absolute bulldog. I love it, but it just seems like Blue have the answer for him today. The defense has been fantastic on that orange side of the field, and they have not shown any hint of cracking under the pressure, as 5 shots on goal from Team Gold have all gone begging so far in this one. 30 seconds left to make something happen as Cosmic gets a demo. Mango with a lovely little redirect, though, as this one falls down. It's a shot on net. Av gets a great read off the backboard, though. As now the look in towards the middle for Fours. Goes begging for now, but Extra Jr. gets a great demo there. Curious chance here by Mango. Unfortunate touch, and Extra smokes that one off the crossbar. You thought for sure that had to go. It was just begging to be finished. But Cosmic is going to clear it out, and now Gold are going to try and capitalize on this break they've been given. It should be 2-0. They've still got the chance, as we've got 2 seconds left on the clock here. Does it stay alive? It does. A chance for Cosmic. That pop's not going to get him anywhere. Ab tries to keep it in, and this one hits the ground as Blue makes the series 1-1. Things have settled down.
Gold, Keita, take it away.
Here we go. Once again, it's that huge kickoff, and this time it does go in favor of Gold, and they're able to keep possession. It's Cosmic looking for the early goal here, but Mango with a great save under pressure. That can be an easy one to mess up. Even if you are in SSL, that can be a tough clearance to make under that much pressure here in a grand final, but it's dealt with well, as Forrest now missing this one against the wall. It's popped up by Sweat, but Mango is there to deal with it. All 3 men back for Blue here. They shouldn't have much trouble on defense, and I spoke too soon. I think I caster cursed him, as it's Abdiel that cherry picks that one. That is a cut and dried goal. It's an unfortunate miss off the wall for Blue, and they might have just cracked a little bit. To Gold, they had a little bit of time in between those games, and maybe they're feeling the pressure just a bit here.
Here we go, though. Abdiel back over to Mango. Mango's going to put the ball forward, back over to Monk Jr. Monk Jr. losing the 50 back to Mango, and the pressure will be on for above Region Blue. But as we've seen throughout the series so far, whatever team has scored first has been the one to win the game. But of course, we did have that small break due to the servers not being able to be restarted right away. And we are going to have to double check at the end of this series to make sure that the rules are being followed, because there was a goal scored, but there was a claim that Team Gold requested a server remake beforehand, but they just accidentally said it in the team chat. So we are going to have to talk about that later after this series, but so far it's still tied. Both of the teams have a 1-1, but now we're going to see how the rest of the series is going to go. Sweat pushing the ball forward out into the corner, but Monk Jr. gets the pass mid, and Abdiel will clear the ball away.
And now it's taken back over by Mango, looking for the pinch off the corner, looking for Extra in the middle, and it's a good clearance. Once again under pressure is Cosmic, and dealing with it in a workmanlike manner, just like clockwork. Made it look easy, even though he had someone crashing in on him. Extra now crashing in as Av does the same. Great clearance there. As now it heads back to Mango. Av breathing down his neck, but it's cleared out with confidence as Sweat knocks it towards the wall. Extra is there waiting for it. Monk now dribbling towards net. It's taken off the front of his car by Cosmic, but a shot from Fours, maybe even a pass from Fours. Looking towards Monk here as it's popped up towards the middle. Monk going up to follow. A little bit of a fake. There's Mango, hits it downwards. Cosmic reads the save fantastically. It's a great read and a great shot on net by Monk. As Mango continues to apply the pressure, it is staying deep in the Team Gold zone. Blue not relenting in the pressure. They want that goal back, and they want it as soon as they possibly can get it. As this one pops off the ground, Cosmic now looking off the backboard. Does he have a man following? Mango able to pop it up out of danger for now. A swing and a miss by both Extra and Swep. As Mango now going to dribble this one downfield. It pops high off the backboard. Av there to clear, though. Great pinch off the wall and a chance to turn defense into offense here for Av. This one pops in towards the middle. Extra taking it towards the right side wall, setting up the dribble play. Taking his time in the air, gets the reset, but Cosmic intervenes before he can do anything with it. As now it's Fours taking the shot downwards, but Abdiel reads it fantastically, challenges the ball, and gets all of it. A chance to counter. Lots of boost in the tank for Av, and that is a pristine air dribble for Abdiel. Second goal of the match on 2 shots. He's shooting 100% from the field, and that is hard to beat. That is a beautiful dribble by Av.
There we go. With 2 minutes left on the clock, AR Blue now down by 2. Team Gold showing that when they get a goal lead, they, just as Above Region Blue did, can keep the lead. However, ladies and gentlemen, we will, after this game, be going to an intermission to discuss what happened at the beginning of the previous match for Game 3. But we will continue to watch this match to see who is going to get to that match point. Monk Jr. back over to Abdiel. Abdiel will put the ball off the backboard and still be the one to try and clear the ball down the field. Force putting the ball off the corners and be looking for a follow-up, and Sweat puts the ball down the field. Sweat now back over to Monk. Monk back over to Sweat, and the ball's going to bounce out mid to Cosmic. Cosmic now going to be taken away by Abdiel. Abdiel off the backboard, back to Cosmic. Cosmic back over to Extra, and Extra will be taken away by Mango once again. Here comes Sweat down the field, trying to take possession, gets the ball around a second player, but he ends up getting bumped in the process, and Monk Jr., the legend himself, puts the ball towards the net, but still no goal yet to be found for Above Region Blue.
Av off the corner, continuing to apply the defensive pressure, but the offensive pressure coming in the other way as Av now pinches this one off the back wall. It falls down to Fours. A chance to dribble now, and Blue are going to be hurting for a goal soon. Mango trying to provide, Extra trying to provide, neither of them able to cash in as Swep is there to make it clear, and now a great chance to counterattack. Does he have someone in the middle for the pass? Maybe, maybe not, but it's cleared out by Monk now. A chance to get a second touch, not quite there. Mango following up, and it's going to be Monk that takes it himself, and he squeaks it in past Cosmic. It looked like it was barely going to find its way in, and it did off the right post. It's a valiant effort to make the save by Cosmic, but to no avail, and we've got ourselves a game once again here with 33 seconds left to play.
Team Gold, they've showed that they got a great defensive heart, but can they keep it up? Abdiel, he has 2 goals here for his team, tries to pinch the ball mid. Cosmic not able to look for a shot. The ball will be taken now by Swep as he puts the ball down the field. Abdiel looking for the 50-50, will keep the ball center, but Force is now going to put the ball down the line once again. 15 seconds left on the clock for Above Region Blue to try and tie it up, but now 10 seconds left. Abdiel puts the ball down the field once again, looking to try and keep the aggression on. Can they waste the time necessary? Team Gold looking to go to match point with this game. Swep back over to Monk. Monk back over to the corner, and it's going to be back down to Abdiel. Abdiel puts the ball down to the ground. Team Gold will take the lead in the series.
Yeah, so a well play, able to brush off adversity. Let's see if they continue to do so. It's not like they're completely down and out of this one, as they do have one game in hand in the series. They will just need to put their heads down and work really hard to win the next 2 as they face a match point situation.
Here we go, though. Abdiel pushing the ball up in the air. Abdiel was the carry in the previous game, and it looks like it's going to be a last-second save by Fours. Spider-Man goal right out the top of the crossbar, and he manages to get the save, and it'll still be 0-0. The only game that Above Region Blue has won this series was when they scored 1 goal and kept the lead the entire time. So if they can get a goal lead here early on in game number 4, we might finally be able to see Above Region Blue come back and, as you said, show off adversities they have all night long. But without further ado, Mango looking for the offensive play, looking for the flip reset, can't get the ball, and the pressure will still be on for Above Region Blue.
Yeah, and let's just go back for a second. What a save by Fours. Looked like he had absolutely no chance. That play was dead and buried, and that was massive to keep that out. I think we might be seeing a blue team that might be playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder right now, and that is fantastic for the entertainment value of this series and the gameplay value of this series, as we are still underway as Swep looks towards the middle, but Extra taking control now for Above Region Blue. Looking for Fours on the left side. Fours trying to make an impact. Extra the one that shoves it home. It starts with a pass for Fours. He's everywhere today. A true team play. The flip from Fours, and it's finished by Monk. What a play. All 3 players involved, and that is some clean Rocket League right there.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, and as we saw in game number 2, Above Region Blue were only needing 1 goal to win the series, a 1-goal lead, and they were able to maintain the 1-0 scoreline throughout the entire game. they're going to be looking to do it again here. Maybe try and gain a little bit of a lead, maybe. Give them a little bit of safety in regards to this lead. But here comes Mango down the line. Ends up putting the ball off to the side. And it's going to be back over to Swep. Swep looking for the follow-up, but Monk Jr. is going to clear the ball away. Monk Jr. really showing us an MVP-worthy performance here tonight on their way throughout the gauntlet. Honestly, with this type of tournament is probably the only tournament you can really see where an MVP can come from the other team, but Avdiel puts the ball top left corner. Avdiel is warmed up and ready to lead his team in this series.
Yeah, it looks like Team Gold just decided that they're going to remember that they are the big dogs in this tournament. They were shoot into the finals for a reason, and Blue are put back into their place here. But we'll see how long that lasts, because we do remember that when Blue scores first, they win a lot of the time. When anybody scores first, they win a lot of the time. And if they can keep their momentum off and continue to shrug off adversity, we'll see how they do here. But this could be a huge turning point in the series. It will be a huge turning point in the series as Av clears this one in deep. Mango clears it out, but Swep going to keep the pressure on. Gold trying to assert their dominance here as Av keeps it in. Monk Jr. clears towards the right side, but Cosmic gets there first. Demoed by Mango. That's now Monk trying to get things the other way. Mango looking for the pass. It's a great passing play, and the connection was almost there, but it's just missed. A game of fractions and tiny margins there for Forzy as that one goes begging high and wide as Swep now wants to try and form a counterattack. Hot on the tail of Monk Jr. as Monk takes it all the way around.
Here's Fours. Fours trying to push the ball forward, looking for the flick down the field, back over to Cosmic. Cosmic back over to Monk. Monk does get the block, and Fours now going to be trying to start his aggressive push. Back over to the side wall. It's going to be taken over by Mango. Mango looks for a quick shot. Bump on the back wall, but Avdiel will get the final save. Avdiel with the savior medal, but the ball's going to get shot on target once again. Over to Cosmic now. Zero boost. Gets the win on the 50-50, but Fours will turn the ball away. Swep trying to keep pressure on the offensive side. All of Team Gold on zero boost, but yet somehow they have all the pressure. This goes to show you what good teamwork can do on the other side of the field. But here comes Fours, gets the clear away, and the pressure now alleviated by Team above Region Blue.
As now it's Cosmic taking it towards the right side. Mango with an aggressive challenge right into a teammate, as that might have been an unintentional link-up play, but it was a beautiful one regardless. This one's cleared out by Mango. Down to the 1 minute mark. We are in for a treat the rest of the way in this one. Can't wipe the smile off my face as this one cleared out by Fours. What a game we're in for here, as Fours going to take possession once again. Challenged hard by Swep. Swep now looking for a second. Extra able to touch it, but not too hard, as Mango not quite able to clear that one completely out. Now able to transition into offense. Fours gets a reasonable 50 as now it heads towards the other net. Extra gonna go for a small boost pad. Able to get to the clearance in time. Swep challenging hard. It's a shot by Av and a save by a Mango. Denied as Cosmic continues to apply pressure, but Forzy trying to break out now. Setting the long pass. Swep doesn't get a very convincing clear on that. Av there to make a fairly elementary save into the corner. A good placement with the clearance, but still knocking on the door are above Region Blue, as Extra now with a chance for a late goal. Mango lurking on the side as Forzy keeps it in. Now a chance for Av though to transition. A chance for Gold to rise from the ashes. It's Av taking the shot down, but it hits the ground. It looked to be on its way in, but we are headed to overtime.
Overtime, here we come. Team Gold only have to score this goal and they've won the tournament. Team Gold, they were first seed coming out of Split 1. That's how they got the bye all the way down to the grand finals. This is why personally I love the gauntlet format, because you may think that it's a really big advantage to have a warm-up coming in all the way from the bottom. You have to remember that these players are tired, they're fatigued. Even if you were only if you had to play one series before this, that's still a lot of Rocket League and focus that you have to go through. And Team Gold, they've warmed up after game 1. They actually managed to win game 1 on their warm-up game, and we can truly see who is the better team. The lower seeded teams, they did not get the advantage of having to play less, but at the same time they're trying to show Mango down to 4. Can't get the goal, and a minute into overtime, we're still seeing much of the pressure we've seen throughout this series.
Yeah, and we just need to take a breather. I can't even imagine what the players must be feeling right now. So much being poured into this tournament from both sides. So much effort, so much passion. This next goal is going to send the roof off the place, regardless of who it is that scores it, because we are either going to a game 5 or we are going to have a winner right here as Mango takes a shot. It's off the crossbar. Mango following up. The pressure still not gone as Extra with a good 50. Fours now as things start to settle down. Fours going to look for the double. Not going to look for the double. Leaving it for a teammate as now it's Av that clears past a hard challenge from Blue, but Fours continues to keep possession. Cosmic with a fake challenge. Extra takes the 100 boost. Extra gets the touch, but Cosmic is there to intercept bravely with nothing in the tank. As now up goes Monk Jr. looking towards the middle. Does he have a teammate? He doesn't even have the touch. As now demoed in the air is Mango. That could be crucial for Av. It's a long clearance for Swept. Mango is up. Mango clearing towards the middle could be dangerous. Cosmic is up with boost. Cosmic tries to read, but Forzy gets it clear as Av not giving Blue any chance to take a breather. Extra flipping up and over Swept. Extra's got a teammate. It's a 2-on-1. Mango going for the bump. Extra taking the shot and a fantastic save by Cosmic. Av now with a chance to get things going the other way. Looking towards the middle, takes the shot on his own. It's wide of the post, and the tournament hopes slipping away for now for Team Gold, but they still have the advantage in the series. No advantage to be found in this game. 2:22 into this overtime as Cosmic Muffins sends off the sidewall. Mango looking for the double. Mango reading, knocking it down, and Extra is forced to head over to the sidewall as Av pinches it in deep.
Ball bounces off the corner. Back over to Swept. Swept looks for the shot, but it's easily turned away by Monk Jr. Cosmic looks for the shot, and Cosmic, he's had so many last-second saves. The 1500 MMR1's player really showing off his skills and where that grind in ones has really improved because his defense, his goalie skills are immaculate. But here we go. Ball back over to Abdiel. Managed to try and maintain possession. Possession once again, Abdiel trying to win the 50 past 1, and Swept will get possession now. Into the corner. Monk Jr. will regain the ball, but he's on 0 boost. He ends up giving away the ball to Cosmic, but Mango beats him to the ball. Abdiel off the sideball, looking for the follow-up, gets the ball past 2, trying to get it past 3, but 4 is the one to keep the ball in the midfield. This is such a heavy midfield game, but Monk gets the bump, 4 gets the goal, and we're going to a game 5.
Oh, and it is Forzy that grabs the goal. Forzy in the 4th minute of overtime, 3:18 on the clock. We were 18 seconds into the 4th minute, and he finally decided that he had had enough. And now we have one game with what's going on in their call right now as we are underway here in game number 5.
We've seen every single series so far. Whenever Above Region Blue gets on match point, for some reason, something switches and they start scoring a million goals. And as we can see right off the bat, 10 seconds in, Monk Jr. starts to look like we're going to have that type of pattern show itself once again.
And it's Monk again. This guy cannot be denied. He knocks on the door, decides it's not enough, and just busts it down instead. AR Blue take the driver's seat. Who would have expected this? Maybe they'll be happy after all. Despite what happened in Game 3, despite everything, this is going to be a blast the rest of the way. As now it's Monk taking control. Monk knocking on the door once again. Cosmic able to batten down the hatch just this once. As now it's past the defender, but Swept able to get it clear. Forzy going to cycle back, rotating all the way, passing up on the big boost. Monk will take it instead as Cosmic gets the save, but it only goes as far as the first man as Extra applying pressure. Mango now with the shot, smears it wide, but following up is Forzy. The shot trickling towards net, but Av has no problem saving that. Now Cosmic finds himself a little awkward on the landing. 0 boost, he's gonna have to get back. As Extra clears this one out, takes the demo from Swept to boot. As this one looks towards the middle for Forzy. It's not the most convincing of clears. As Forzy lurking in the shadows, Extra! Monk Jr. is there once again. It's goal number 2. He has come alive. He was a little bit dormant in the last couple games, but there he is. And you gotta give the credit to Forzy, who provides the assist. Awesome link-up play there from AR Blue.
And now, Kata, if there's anything to recollect back to the fall major, the NRG, or in this case, the NRG Copiers, they ended up losing in that Game 7 in the second set, and BDS ran circles around them in that final moment. And now the BDS Copycats right here are looking to do the same thing here in the Break Week tournament. Game 5. Can we see an OT, or is Above Region Blue going to do their best BDS impression and take it in the final game?
nobody can know. All we gotta do is watch. These guys are gonna do all the talking with their play, and so far, Above Region Blue have been yelling their intentions loud and clear. But Gold, again, still the statistically better team. They're gonna need a goal very, very soon because Blue are playing with a new confidence that we thought was already their peak. But it looks like they're going even further than that. They're playing with a level of play that we didn't think they were even capable of. But now, Forzy taking it towards the wall. Gold trying to keep a cool head. But as time continues to tick, there's gotta be a point where they have to hit the panic button and start throwing everyone forward. I wonder when that time will be as Av takes control now. The 50 not quite favorable. Once again, the 50 going neutral, and that is a great bump play, but what a save by Forzy! And Forzy gives his contribution. He had the assist earlier, and that is another fantastic save. We saw a great one earlier, and that one's up there with it, pinched off the post. As Av now getting things going the other way, Mango off the post. Trying to knock it in once again is Monk Jr. Looking for the read off the ceiling, getting the shot on net. Av making a cool, collected save, staying calculated even when times are hard. As Forzy now trying to read this off the back wall, but Cosmic makes a good save and a good clear. As Mango going to continue to apply pressure here.
Ball back off the backboard. FDL almost doing an own goal in the back corner of his net. But ladies and gentlemen, Team Gold are going to have to do something that no team has done before tonight and try and win a game after getting scored on first. Every single game so far tonight, whatever team has scored first has won that match. And so far, Above Region Blue, they got a 2-goal lead. Team Gold, are they going to be able to do it? I personally do not know. But here we go. The aggression starting for Team Gold. FDL with the shot, blocked by Monk Jr. And the ball gets sent to the corner once again. Team Gold looks like they're starting to panic, and the ball, that's an empty net! Above Region Blue with a 3-goal lead and a minute and a half left in the tournament.
And what did we say about the panic button? I think Gold was just hitting it there. They got their licks down at the other end, but in the end, they find themselves too deep, too far stuck in, and AR Blue are about to shock the nation, shock the world with the victory here in Game 5 if they can keep their heads cool. Surely with a minute 15, this one's gotta be about over as Team Gold are panicking. This one towards the middle, and it's almost Forzy knocking on the door. Once again, we've seen it time and time again. Mango knocking it towards the middle. They're just bleeding all the hope out of this Gold side. As Extra now looking towards the middle, it's cleared off the side wall. Forzy keeping it in. Cosmic with a crucial 50. A minute left to change whatever they can possibly change, but can Gold do it? Who knows? It looks so unlikely right now, but it's cleared out by Monk as time continues to tick. They'll need a goal every 12 or 13 seconds as time continues to go away. A great job of running time off the clock from AR Blue here. As it's cleared towards the wall. Mango looking downward to fourth, and it's a 4 for 4! Take him to Wendy's! It's the 4th for Forzy, the 4th for Blue, and that has to be game, set, and match! It has to be! It's Forzy once again with his 2nd of the night.
Fours getting their team, securing the win here for Above Region Blue. Nobody in history has scored 4 goals and 26 seconds left on the clock, but it looks like Cosmic's actually going to try and do it himself. 6 seconds into the game, off of the last goal, he manages to get the first goal for Team Gold, but it looks like this might be a little too late, but we have seen miracles before, and maybe we'll see it again.
Who knows what's going to happen in this one? This kickoff could tell a huge tale, and this is a chance here. It's fallen favorably for Cosmic. Off the ceiling goes Cosmic, but Fours with a great read, and Swept now has to score as soon as possible. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. 7 seconds left on the clock, a demo by Extra. 4, 3 left on the clock. Extra makes the save, and that's got to be it. It's still up in the air, but it's going to hit the ground soon. A desperate triple commit from Gold. It's not going to matter. It does not matter. It could be a 5th here. It is a 5th for Extra, and there's the exclamation point from Monk Jr.
The hat trick to Monk Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think anybody is going to have a problem with me announcing here that the MVP, the substitute, coming in for Above Region Blue, and the MVP for tonight's tournament is Monk Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing series in this last game alone. 3 goals, 5 saves, 6 shots, 50% shooting percentage coming out of Monk Jr. to secure the win. Above Region Blue are the Kings of Clutch and the only team to be undefeated against the current top team in Havoc Esports. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, we gotta get an interview with the team. We're gonna drag in Fours, Mango, and Monk Jr. here for the interview. Let's get them in. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Interview with Above Region Blue, Fours, Mango, Monk Jr. Monk Jr., congratulations on being the MVP of the tournament here.
Ooh.
But oh my goodness, you guys looked amazing. What a run you guys made. Now, I gotta ask you guys, my first question is, how tired are you after playing all those games in a row?
Very exhausted.
Very.
Oof.
So exhausted.
Yeah, came in here a little sick, but pulled out the dub.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We all love how you guys managed to make it. We've actually run a gauntlet tournament before a few years ago, and the team that was in the grand finals ended up winning. But you guys are the first team to not only make it to the grand finals from round 1, but you did it and managed to win. How does it feel, especially after that little bit of a problem in the middle of the series, managing to not only win that game 4, but win the game 5 right after it?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so many things were going through our heads.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I think the only thing I can really say is Jakey's like, bro, he was teaching his Clash Royale during the mid series, really helped us.
It did.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, you just have to understand Clash Royale to be good at Rocket League. But I do have to ask you guys, after Team Gold managed to get that game 3 win, of course, it was a little bit weird in regards to handling that match. And of course, it didn't help that we were getting black screened every 2 seconds and trying to load up the next lobby either. How do you guys manage to regain mentally, not just win the championship in the end, but you guys managed to win that game 4 after all that had happened? How do you guys keep composed?
I'd have to say it's because as the major region of BDS and EU, we just had it in us. It's just that EU mental.
Yeah, there we go. The BDS. I would say the BDS mental at the very least. But yeah, definitely major region vibes coming in here from Above Region Blue. And you guys, you're going to be renaming to Team Pink going into Split 2. Now that you guys have managed to win this break tournament here to show that, hey, even if you weren't the most consistent team in the season, you can definitely show us that you can win when it matters most. So going into the next split, where it's going to be Swiss rounds rather than a round robin, do you guys think that's going to benefit you, or do you think that might be a hindrance going into the next split?
I'd have to say we'll do pretty good. I mean, I'd say we're starting to become more consistent over time, and yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. Well, K-Tep, do you got any questions you want to ask our 3 lovely teammates here?
Yeah, I just got a question for Fours, actually. I just want to ask, what do you usually order at Wendy's? Because
Wendy's.
that 4th goal, that 4 for 4, as we called it, that truly was the dagger. That was the one.
I usually like getting
a
Baconator with chicken nuggets on the side. Goes hard.
Very nice.
Respectable,
Well,
respectable.
you keep playing like that, they're gonna recognize you. I think they have a great sponsorship opportunity in you. But well played. Congrats to you, man.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you guys on Above Region Blue, this is something that we like to do with everybody. We interview the stage. So if there's anybody you guys want to shout out, can't really shout out your teammates, but anybody else you want to shout out, shout out your social media, anything like that, the stage is now all 3 of yours.
Shout out Jakey's level 14 E-Barbs.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
E-Barbs.
That's all we got.
That's all you got. Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on your win. And congratulations, Monk Jr., for subbing in here and managing to take the tournament MVP. Congrats on the win. But without further ado, have a good night. Above Region Blue, congrats once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats, boys.